Good morning. Yes, it's still morning. Hello and welcome or welcome back to the Frog at Yarns Knitting Podcast. This is episode 2. I'm so happy that you're here and that you could join me for another week. Still working on some tea this morning, so I hope that you're having a great Thursday. So let's get into it. Let me put this down. I hope your week was good. Ours was busy, getting everything ready for the trailer and dyeing up new bases, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Let's start with finish objects. I only finished one thing, and that was my mom's fingerless mitts, which I've already given her, and she loved them. Unfortunately, I did not take a picture, so there's that. It was made in our olive tree color, and they were just very loosely based on the Vienna mittens by Petite Knit. I really loosely based. So whips, let's just move right into whips. I finished the outline, finished the outline of the January granny square. So there's our winter white color. I'm only going to do 2 rows for now, and then I'll put 2 rows on the February square and see if that's enough for me in the middle for joining. If I have to, I can add another round. It's not a big deal. So I did finish that, and I worked a few rows on my blanket using last year's club, but not enough to show you. So that's about it. There hasn't been a lot of knitting time this past week, just with all of the dyeing that we're doing. It's been busy, and I've just been tired when I get back upstairs. But I do have a new cast on. Last week I opened up my January Christmas sock club, and I did cast those on. So this is my cuff, and I just did a few rounds of the leg. This charm is from Kelsey at the Littlest Charm Co, and I do have both of them done. So cuffs and a few rounds. That's another little like winter cupcake. So those are ready to roll. And I'm not going to do anything fancy with those. They're just going to be stockinette, plain vanilla socks. That's the only new cast-ons. I do have my swatch to show you. So last week I talked about how I wanted to do the No Frills cardigan by Petite Knit. And I'm going to use our Shetland fingering that's been discontinued, along with our new base, which I'll talk more about, which is a yak fluff. So I did do a swatch, so holding them together. So I've got my gauge. I can cast that on at any time. That'll be more of a long-term project because it's a floor length sweater. So that's about it for knitting. Let's move into shop news. Our new Rambouillet DK, 100% American from start to finish. 100% Rambouillet, non-superwash. It is dyed. It is on the website. We just put it in the trailer. It is ready to go. You can order it at any time. I brought in one color to show you. This is a brand new color that we're calling Cranberry Bog. It's just a lovely purpley burgundy. Yeah, real nice. This yarn is squishy. It's soft. I absolutely love it. I've sent some of it off to one of our sample knitters. She's going to whip up a vest sample for us, and I'm going to try and whip up a new traveler cowl to have a smaller sample, just to have options. Our next new base, we have 2. So the one that's currently dyeing and in production is a merino yak silk. So this is it in its natural form. It's this lovely warm gray. It's beautiful, even natural, and this will be available undyed as well because it's so pretty. So we have that. It is a fingering weight, 437 yards in 100 grams. Here's our deep pink color. And I love that you can still see the warm gray-brown undertones. So we've dyed up some of that. That's actually what we've been doing the past few days. As an accompaniment to that, we're going to bring in a yak fluff. So this is baby alpaca, superfine merino, yak, and silk. And it also has that just lovely warm gray undertone and takes the color amazing. This is deep pink. So as a companion for when you want to do those projects where you're holding a strand of fingering and a strand of fluff or a strand of DK and fluff, that's what we're doing. So most of the colors on the fluff will match what we're putting on the fingering. We do have a few, we did a few of our speckly multis. So this is the Thunder Rolls, which is just lots of blues and grays, but on that gray base, it just darkens it a little bit. And then this is Stargazing. And it just takes the color so nice. I love a gray base to dye on top of. So we will have a few of the, a few multicolors on the regular fingering base. I don't know that I'll put the multicolors on the fluff just because it doesn't speckle well. I don't like the look that it gives. It's kind of mottled. But there'll be plenty of accompanying solid colors to go with the multis. What else? All of our current Surrey silk is on sale. We're not getting rid of it, but my distributor has a Surrey silk base that has more yardage, which more closely matches the yardage of, say, a skein of fingering weight or 2 skeins of DK. So we're just going to swap it out with the new option that has more yardage. So all of our current Surrey silk is on sale for $24 a skein. You don't have to do anything. It's already fixed on the website. And the, what we have left is what's left. So we'll just be gradually working in the new Surrey silk. It's got a little bit higher silk content, but more yardage, which I think will be more appealing. Like I said, when you want to have just a skein of fingering and a skein of fluff, our Surrey only had 328 yards in a skein, and the new Surrey has 437. So more closely matches what you're going to use it for. Lucky Frog bags are mystery bags. If you're not aware, we call them Lucky Frog bags. It's 2 skeins of yarn. You get to pick the weight / base. But that's it. They're a mystery. And they will either be 2 skeins that are the exact same color or 2 skeins that complement each other well. And every bag comes with a froggy stitch marker, progress keeper. So it's good for knitting or crochet. They are all up on the website now. We did a big clear out of the trailer when, we're pulling things down, making room for the new bases. And so we put them in our Lucky Frog bags. And they are all up on the website now. So they're a fun time. People love them at shows. So grab a Lucky Frog bag. You get a cute little froggy stitch marker in the bag as well. What else? Our newsletter. We have a newsletter. If you weren't aware, on the website, right on the first page, just go to the bottom, put in your email, and every other week, I send a newsletter. I don't spam you unless we're going to have a big mega sale or there's something important that I might have forgotten to mention. But go ahead and sign up for our newsletter. It's the best way to find out where we're going to be, what we're going to be up to. And every now and then, if I'm going to send out a special coupon, I'm going to send it to my newsletter subscribers first. So you would be the first to grab those. Let's talk club. I have finished the January book, A Dawn of Onyx. It was very good. I was very surprised. I had heard good things, but you never know. Everyone's tastes are different. I really did like it. So I hope that if you're reading along that you are enjoying it as well. We do have a Discord. I will link that below where we're chatting about the book. So we're not, clogging up other social medias. It's easier for me to keep track of the conversation. So come join us there. We've been having a lot of fun. A lot of people are getting to the end and not expecting the twist. Some people have finished as well. So that's really exciting. But let's talk February. Okay. So you're going to see this Saturday. Today is Thursday when I'm filming, but I will post this on Saturday. So Wednesday, the 15th, is that Wednesday? January 15th is when pre-orders will open for February's club. And you guys, let me show you the book that we're going to read in February. It is The Hurricane Wars by Thea Guanzin. I apologize if I'm not saying that right. The edition that I found at Barnes & Noble had these beautiful sprayed edges. Let me show you the color palette. This looks black, but it is really, it's the deepest purple. It almost looks black, so I don't think it really matters. But those are the colors that we're gonna kind of go with. And then I have the book charm that Kelsey made. See, there we go. She did like gold foiling, the sun and a moon, but look at the edges. She did the moon phases. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she does it. This is absolutely stunning. So that's our charm for February. And that's our book, The Hurricane Wars. Go ahead and grab your copy if you can. A friend of mine asked, and she said there's like a 20-week hold on it for like her Libby, for her library. So if you want to read along, I would get those requests in now. Find yourself a copy. I'm excited. I think this is Asian mythology, but still fantasy. So I'm excited because I love fantasy and I love a good twist on fantasy. That's February's club. Let's do book chat. I finished A Dawn of Onyx. I'm currently listening, so on Audible, I'm currently listening to A Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. That's the first book of a trilogy. I'm really liking that. It's actually almost done. I probably will finish that today. My Kindle read, so on my Kindle, I'm reading Heat of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I'm dragging my feet to finish that because I know that it ends on a cliffhanger. I don't know what that is, but I know that it's pretty major, and I don't have a release date for book 4. They kept pushing it back and back, and now there's no release date. So I'm dragging my feet finishing that because I don't want to wait. And I am anxiously awaiting the release of Onyx Storm. I have it pre-ordered. Amazon is not giving me a release date or a ship date. So if they don't soon get that together, I may cancel it and just drive to the bookstore on the 21st to pick up my copy of Onyx Storm. That's the third in the Fourth Wing series, the Empyrean series, and I'm anxiously awaiting. I also have a new physical read. So my new physical read that I picked up to read in between finishing our January book and waiting for Onyx Storm is North is the Night by Emily Rath. I showed this, I don't know, late last year. It was as a book haul. I primarily bought it for the cover. I did read the synopsis. It is still fantasy, but it is based on Finnish folklore and the Finnish gods, and it's really good. I just started it. I'm almost 200 pages in, so I was very surprised at how much I'm liking that. It's very, very good. So yeah, that's book chat. I almost always have 3 books going at a time, a physical, an audio, and a Kindle read, so I can satisfy whatever I want to listen to. I hope that if you're reading along, that you are enjoying the book. I think this February book, The Hurricane Wars, promises to be very good. I've heard good things, so I'm excited to dip into that, but I will wait to start that in February along with everybody else. So come join us on the Discord. Sign up for the newsletter. And I think that's all I've got for you this week. I want to thank you for all of the warm responses that we got from the first episode. Again, like I said, I'm still learning. This is all very new to me. So doing my best and taking a lot of classes on Skillshare to learn how to edit and make it as nice as possible. So thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing. Give it a like if you liked it. Give it a subscribe if you haven't yet. And that way you'll be able to know that when we post a new video, which should be every week. I hope that you have a great week. I'm just checking my notes. That's all I have. Like I said, it wasn't a big knitting week. We're just busy dying, and I'm nursing some tendonitis in my elbow. So trying to keep that down. So have a great week. Have a great Saturday. If that's when you're watching this, have a great weekend. And I will see you next week. Same time, same place. And until then, happy making. Bye.